Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. Did you happen to catch the Thursday night game? It was, I believe, the Packers against the Bears. The Bears. It was a rivalry, right? And the only reason why I know that is because I researched it because I wanted to know what the numbers were. And the numbers were not good for the NFL. So I want to get into that for just a second, okay? Because maybe Brett talked about this on Friday, but I didn't get a chance to, so I'm going to cover it. Now, there's nothing new here in the sense that we all know that the NFL has been dying a slow death for years. And part of the reason is the PC nature of the sport. My coach used to say, look at these players today. He goes, they need to play football when you walked off the field and you folded up your helmet and stuck it in your back pocket. And they went back to work. So the NFL's not done itself any favors, and I don't care. I really don't. I don't care an ounce about them. But the Trump effect has really got them spinning. It's accelerated the death spiral. That's what I call it. And what should have been a boon for the NFL on Thursday, they got a series of disappointments. Thursday night football. Now, I want you to keep in mind, you've got all this press leading up to Thursday night that happened on Sunday and then on Monday. So you have Tuesday and Wednesday to say, football. It's on everybody's brain. Goodell could have come out, Roger Goodell, the NFL commissioner, and he could have said, you know what, guys? We are done with this. This is what's going to happen, blah, blah, blah. They could have put all kinds of happy spin on things, but they didn't. They let it go. They rolled it out to Thursday. And here's what they did. Here's what's funny about Thursday. They decided, okay, we're all going to stand. So in effect, they're saying Trump won. If all press is good press, then the stadium should have been full. The ratings through the roof. Thursday night proved to be anything but a rebound for the not-for-long league because Roger Goodell runs that league politically correct. He didn't know how to respond because he doesn't want to, hack off his black players, but he's certainly willing to hack off 68% of Americans, conservative Americans, white folks that watch his sport. He's okay with hacking off pro-Americans, which, by the way, many Democrats had the same feeling. I don't believe this was a conservative or a liberal issue. I believe this was an American issue. See, these are the types of things, folks, that I tell you, I love to watch because this is one of these deals where leftists see themselves. You finally get a chance to say, here's the mirror. Here's what you've been supporting all this time. Deadline described the game. And let me read this to you. It says, there were weather issues, national protest concerns, a helmet-to-helmet hit from Chicago Bears Danny Trevathan that put Green Bay Packers receiver Devontae Adams in the hospital last night on the season kickoff of CBS's Thursday Night Football. Despite all that and a 47-minute delay after the first quarter due to lightning, Green Bay beat the Bears 35-14 at Lambeau Field. The weather couldn't slow the Packers down once the game restarted, and the players and fans alone linking arms in unity. No one took a controversial knee last night during the Star-Spangled Banner. Now, what I noticed about that was when I read the story, because I didn't watch the game, and I'll tell you a little aside here in a second. But what I noticed about it was this is one of the NFL's biggest rivalries. It's Thursday night. Not a lot of competition on Thursday night. That's why they chose the night. And it doesn't go well. The NFL's capitulated to Donald Trump after everybody coming down on Donald Trump. He's a racist. They all stand in unity, locking arms or whatever. Now somebody said, oh, they didn't have their hands over their heart. Nobody took a knee. So if we're looking at winners and losers, the NFL lost because they blinked. Now, it was still not a good result for CBS and the NFL. This is the article continuing. He says, as the matchup went late and delivered a 9.9 of 18 in metered market ratings. That's down 13% over 2016's Thursday night opener on CBS and NFL Network when the New York Jets beat the Buffalo Bills 37-31. In the first of 5 Thursday night footballs that CBS has this year, last night's game was shown on NFL Network and made its live debut on Amazon Prime. Now, if you're thinking, well, there's lots to compete against with the NFL, and the game proved boring, maybe that's why people didn't watch, well, think again, because Deadline points this out. On a night of no competition from the other networks, with a matchup being shown live on Twitter, last year's September 15th CBS kickoff game ended up with a 15.4 million and 5.4/24 rating among adults 18 to 49. The start of the season of Thursday Night Football on the House of Moons, those 2016 numbers were a 27% and 29% fall, respectively, from the 2015 debut. So they've lost 27% and 29% effectively on Thursday Night Football year to year based on the ratings, with no competition. Last year, they had the presidential debates and a bunch of other stuff, and they even talked about it. That was sucking the air out of it. They had an excuse. They said, as for Thursday's overnight numbers, the latest decline comes as the league, broadcasters, and cable networks are biting already chewed nails over last year's ratings and what could be coming down the line. While ratings this year overall are actually up a tiny bit over last year, the 2016-17 season saw a 10% decline from the year before. That's a big hit for the big money league, and the sting is being felt again with the likes of heavyweight Sunday night football hurting this year. Then there is the increased political spotlight in the unusually conservative NFL after President Donald Trump called for a boycott of the league and berated players for following now ex-San Francisco 49er Colin Kaepernick publicly protesting police brutality and racial injustice by not standing for the national anthem. Last night's linking of arms by both teams was an attempt to deflect some of the attention. So not only was the NFL in its own little bit of free fall, and they claimed that they said the usually conservative, what they're talking about is the NFL from decades ago. Now look, I'm all about the safety of players. I'm one of my good friends. He's not a good friend, but he's a friend. Jay Novacek, his wife, they're big into the whole concussion thing and all that. And I understand it. But there are people that will play this sport. If you told them they were going to get a concussion and be a mushhead at the age of 50, they'd still do it. You know, look, and there's only so much safety you can do before it's no longer a game. So, but I understand that. I'm not debating that. But is everything got to be a social justice thing? Look at what you're doing. You know, I mean, it's OSHA. Look, you either want to play football and you know you're going to be running into somebody at a combined speed of 40 miles an hour, or you don't. Because nobody's going to twist your arm to go make millions of dollars. And I guarantee you, for every one of those guys that says, I'm not doing it, if I only knew, I've rarely heard a person say, and I got a lot of professional football player friends, I'm going to say, I don't believe I've ever heard any one of them say, I wouldn't do it again. They loved it. So no competition, folks, during the Thursday night game. Worst Thursday night game in a long time. Worst Sunday night ratings. Let me make you a prediction. This Monday, it's not going to be good. Sunday night, I haven't looked at the ratings, but I can guarantee you they're down. Until the NFL gets it through their thick head that, you know, we're royally pissed, don't expect things to change very much. I was at my son's baseball game. I forgot that this game was even on. And I heard one dad, the score was like 35-7. It was a blowout. And the other dad just went like, yeah, whatever. No, none of us cared. There were many, many fathers at this game. Nobody cared. Nobody listening to the game. That one guy. Interestingly, I overheard a lady who was a Packers fan say she was either burning her jersey are going to burn the jersey, and I didn't catch the player's name. But here's what I will guarantee you, and this is what I love about this. Trump is not going to let up. He will continue to slam the NFL. He's going to take their ratings, and he's going to just use it against them. And unlike ratings on Trump, which are BS, the ratings on NFL are legit because advertisers require real numbers. So the NFL can't hide these numbers. And the president's bashing of the NFL does another thing. It ripples through industry. He taunted owners saying you're afraid of your players, and he challenged them to stop the disrespect. And if they don't do it, I'm going to tell you, they're going to find out this is not some short-term boycott of them. I don't miss football at all. I stopped watching a year ago, and I bet many of you don't either.
Kevin Jackson
on the Black Sphere Radio Network.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.